Liverpool have just won the 2024 League Cup against Chelsea in the second half of extra time. If we're being completely honest, it was a completely dead game. But before we do get into it, make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around. Also, check out my video that I've done earlier regarding the game for my club Arsenal against Newcastle last night, where we absolutely just dismantled them, if we're being honest. But look, enough on Arsenal. Let's talk about Chelsea. As Gary Neville would say, the billion-pound Bottlejobs. Now, look, as much as I can't stand Gary Neville at times, the commentary he puts out is sometimes class, to be fair. But look, Liverpool are, as we know, riddled with injuries. That goalkeeper, by the way, that Kelleher, whatever his name is, he was probably the man of the match. He was unbelievable. The amount of saves that he made, especially as Liverpool were sort of fading out a bit in parts of normal time. Yeah, he was class. It was pretty much like having Alisson in goal for them, to be fair. You wouldn't have really noticed much of a difference. And he also turned up in the last Carabao Cup final when they played Chelsea, ironically, a couple of years back. But that does bring me on to one stat that I found out, and that is Chelsea, who spent £1 billion on them, Enzo Fernandez, £1 million and then £100 million on Enzo Fernandez, £100 million on Caicedo, £80 million on Mudryk. Can't really think of any more, but they spent a lot of money since this new ownership has come in, and they've broken a record, and that record is they are now the first team in English history to lose 6 domestic doubles on the bounce. Yeah, not quite what you want when you're coming into a new club, and that comes at you, but it is what it is. Chelsea are in the gutter. All they really have to play for now is the FA Cup, which, let's be honest, they won't win. I think Man City will most likely win that, or even Liverpool could win that. Who knows? But look, it's a good day to be a Chelsea hater, just like me. They're in the absolute gutter. Liverpool somehow turned up with most of their academy, and then Chelsea still couldn't get the job done. But look, that's just me. I'm just shameless about it, even though my club got booted out of the FA Cup. Sorry, the League Cup, or both cups actually, in the early rounds. It is nice to see Chelsea in the bin, and also Jurgen Klopp winning his last League Cup. He could win more. He could win the league. He could win the FA Cup, and he could win the Europa League. But look, we've got to see what happens with that. Chelsea in the mud. I'm happy, I guess. Obviously, my team won last night, but yeah, make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around, and I'll see you lot in a bit. Proper Chelsea. Come on, up Chelsea.